I actually went for a trial.
Oh, really? You had a trial?
I had a trial while I was still playing in Bangladesh.
Oh.
So I had to kind of sneak away to go for a 3-day trial. So it was like, they see my CV, they see my highlights, they're really interested, but they wanted to do like just a 3-day trial, watch me play in 2 games. And then after that, then they'd sign me. So I had to basically just call up my club, say, oh, I can't come training, I've got an emergency to go back to England. And there was like, and then just left them a message. And then
no coaches in Malaysia listening to this now, mate.
No, it's okay,
coach.
the Bangladesh coach, actually.
Yeah, it was
Because it was Bangladesh
But I'm saying,
that he came
now
from.
if you take days off.
But they knew I wasn't going to stay. I was kind of a leaving point. To say.
Yeah, no, I think we need to exit the way we came through. Yeah.
Is it your first time here, Lee?
Done two circles at Stadium. Yeah. Oh, thank God. Right, so yeah, and I just basically said I have an emergency, I need to go. Flew to KL, had a 3-day training.
Was that your first time in KL?
First time. And I literally flew to KL at 6 o'clock in the morning, got picked up, went to Negeri, played a game that day, and then played another game 2 days after it, and then I flew straight back to Bangladesh, and I had a game the same day in Bangladesh.
Oh, wow.
So I had to play a game.
My God.
And I don't know how, but I got a hat-trick that game.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And I hardly scored any goals in Bangladesh, so it worked well. But yeah, that was like near the end of the season. I already told the club in Bangladesh that I'm not going to stay, I'm leaving.
Do you think that Terengganu football team can be one of the big challenges in the Malaysian Super League? Not just, a mid-table team.
So like fighting for the title, fighting for the top 2, 3?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think last season we had a very good chance of doing that.
Yeah.
This season we've not done too well in the league. We finished mid-table, which is okay, but the way that we're trying to improve the club, we will have chance in the near future, hopefully, to be top 3. I think now it's too difficult to compete with JDT.
Yeah.
They're too high level for anyone in Malaysia, but for the top 3, we have a good chance if we can keep growing.
Having said that, though, do you think, because JDT is so far ahead, would you say then the main focus would be on the cups versus the league?
I think that's the reality for every team apart from JDT, is to try win a trophy, to compete. Obviously, we go out to try win the league. We don't just think, all right, JDT is going to win it. Yeah. But the reality is they're just so high above everyone. The players, they've got the facilities, the setup, the backing.
We have a good record against JDT, no?
We do,
Last year you beat them in the...
We do. I think before we lost the last game, we didn't lose for 4 games.
Yeah, we drew.
That's from away. That's a great result for us. I don't think anyone's done that for a long time. So they're not too far away. People can compete, but I think it's on a consistent level, not head to head. I think it's consistently winning week in, week out. Bahang did well this season. Yeah. They were competing, then all of a sudden they dropped form. So it can be done, but for Terengganu, we've got to focus on developing the club, try to bring a trophy back to the club, like the Malaysia Cup, we nearly did it. Or the FA Cup, if we can do something like that, then that's a realistic goal for the near future, I believe.
But we've seen you developing as well. We've seen the club, we've just been to the new stadium, we've been to the training facilities. It's a club moving in the right direction. Yeah. And particularly the brand of football you play, it is entertaining to watch, and it is probably one of the more entertaining sides to watch in the league. Yeah,
what do you think, like now, the way that we're playing, the last maybe 10, 15 games, the style of football, what do you think about it?
For me, as a fan view, right? Yeah. We can see the gameplay of Terengganu team now. We can see the players, they can make the short passes now instead of
long ball.
Previous gameplay, right? We always use the long ball, and then we just find the target man, which is the keep free, right? Yeah. So now we can see the players, they're brave to hold the ball for much more longer compared to before, right?
Yeah, we're keeping possession. Yeah, we're trying to dominate the game by passing play.
It's really good to watch, though. It's really, for a fan, it's entertaining to watch, especially if you can do it on that pitch. the smaller stadium, which, you know, the field isn't the best, is it, to say the least, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for the style we want to play, we need to have a good field.
For sure, so that transforms things.
That's got to be in place next year, and hopefully the new stadium, we should have that.
Terengganu fans, they are very excited during this season, because last season we were the second one, right? Yeah, for the Malaysian Cup. So yeah, I think they expected too much this season.
For the season?
Yeah, because last year because we went to the final, right? Yeah.
The expectation was very high.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I understand. Also for the club, we wanted to achieve, you know, to get to the final and win the trophy this year. You've always got to try do better than the year before, but it's not an easy task to do. There's a lot of clubs that are trying to do the same, and they've also got a good structure in place to compete against Terengganu.
Yeah.
We fell short this year, but I feel like we're building something bigger than just reaching a cup final. I think we're building, you know, a future for the club. The way that we're playing the philosophy, it's going to kick on the Terengganu to build and build and build.
It's hard for fans not to look past the individual games, but you need to see that again in the bigger picture. Terengganu, the less Terengganu, Johor, Selangor, our clubs moving to, you know, good places.
I think we went through a period with the fans where there was putting a lot of pressure on the players, putting a lot of pressure on the coach. Like Irfan left because the fans put a lot of pressure on him, and I understand that. But in football, you've got to. Sometimes you can't always win.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not going to go the same as last season. So we got through that, and then I'm glad how we finished the season because the fans and the team are like united, and they respect what their players are trying to do, and obviously we're trying to do the best for the club.
Well, me and Reem were talking before about the celebration.
Oh, that's a different level. That was nothing to do with the football side of things.
But mate, honestly, that was disgusting.
But you got to think, right? This final is massive for everyone, but it's also massive for yourself and your family who are going to watch that game back for years to come. When you pass away, your kids can watch that game and be like, this is where my granddad played. And if you're in that game and you do that, you know.
But to be fair to them, just a quick. But to be fair to them,
what example are you showing your family?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair to them, off the pitch, you know, you speak to them, they're good lads. Maybe it was just a moment, but still, though, it's
the intensity though of the game that gets to you, I guess. I mean, a lot of
I don't care how intensity or if you're a good lad off the field. There's ways to go about things, and the celebration was absolutely appalling. There's no excuse. Yeah. And I agree.
It's not good sportsmanship, is it? At the end of the day.
But I'm not saying that doesn't represent them as people. But in that situation, it was appalling.
They are good lads off the field.
Yeah.
Talking about sportsmanship at the end of the day, isn't it?
They are good professional players.
For sure.
But you know that there should have been a penalty for that for them after that. Something should have been dealt with because you know it's wrong.
But the thing is, though, in one way it was such a good final. So much happened in it. Well, that picture was what people took from it.
Yeah. Well, it's one of them. Like if you're watching from both teams as a fan, or if you're just watching from an outside, you know, as a football fan, that game had everything in it. Yeah. You know, it had everything. And
one of the most exciting cup finals, I think, ever.
And the timing of the goals were unbelievable.